Hey, so this isn't gonna be a normal video. Um, I'm making this because today, in the back of my mind, I just been thinking about this channel, and for a couple of weeks, I had plans to upload new videos, not regarding this channel, but separate channels. I have like a bunch of videos, ideas. It's a different style of content too. It's not even gaming content. But I want to come on here and share my life right now, because I feel like if I share this, other people can relate with it. It's a small platform. It's only like 300 subscribers, but if the algorithm, I feel like if I share my story, other people can connect and relate. And I also want to see other people's opinions on how to deal with things, because I'm not doing things alone. I have a support group, and I'm really appreciative for, and I love them to death. I knew them since we were kids, like really really young. So I appreciate them a lot. So I'm gonna start. For people who are new to my channel, this is not my regular content. I'm a gaming YouTuber. Of course, if you see my uploads, I haven't uploaded in such a long time, and if you notice, it's a small number of uploads. I'm gonna provide context of those, and because they all relate. Essentially, I was living in a bad environment, really really bad environment. It was really toxic, and I'm not gonna get too into detail about it, but it's a domestic situation, so just use context clues with that as you will. And I moved out, and I'm in a better place. I'm living with my grandparents, so I'm thankful for that. So now I'm here. I'm kind of going through a healing process, but in my healing process, a lot of shit honestly went down personally, and it is just it's just crazy. Like, one thing a lot of people don't know about me is I'm a SA survivor. I've been SA'd 4 times in my life. 3 times when I was a minor, and then once a couple weeks ago of this video I'm recording. Right now, I've talked to the person who SA'd me, and we're on good terms. Right, I've forgiven them, because like they apologized and stuff like that, and they were of course, it's not an excuse, and they even admitted that. So that, again, that's why we had the conversation. They were so open and honest, so I appreciate them a lot. And it's really rare for people to do those kind of things, even if it's not your pure intention to. It's really rare for them to take accountability. So that's what I appreciate about this person, at least. Then I had a lot of health issues. The biggest one recently is that I've been diagnosed with diabetes, or at least it seems like to be type 2, so it's manageable and can go away if I honestly just locked in. But it's just hard, just processing everything. It's just also hard to like stay motivated and actually do things, because this also leads to my other health issue. I am bipolar, and that plays into why I haven't been uploading. That's the main reason. At first I thought I was depressed, and of all the trauma that was going on in my previous home life, I thought it was just depression. But we all notice patterns of more manic episodes rather than depressive, and we figured out that I have bipolar disorder, and it doesn't help with me being on the spectrum. I get overstimulated easy a lot, so I've been tired, drained, overstimulated for weeks on end, nonstop. There were like times where I would feel like I could take on the world, but then like that'll only be short bursts, and then just grogginess for weeks, right? And I had a lot of motivation. I had so many ideas. I have so many things recorded too. Okay, so I have a group channel with 2 of my friends, Roscoe and Beatus, for RGB Gang, and half the video was edited by me. The first half, if you watch the video, you'll see like the animations with the Mii's. Yeah, that was me. I did that, right? originally I was supposed to be editing that whole entire video, but fun fact, that video is actually 2 years old. That was recorded in 2023. And I've never really gone into detail with them on why I just been out of it. I just keep on telling them the excuse that, you know, I was busy, which I mean, it's true, I was. I'm not gonna deny I was also busy with schoolwork, but I was also just depressed, manic all the time, and it even helped as well. My uncle passed away in 24, and so that left a massive stain in my me and my family's mental health, because the way he passed was not good at all. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been too much to handle and deal with, and there's many times where I almost given up. If you can pick up the clues there, what I mean by giving up. And it's, life's just, you know, it sucks. Like, it sucks to be alive, but it's also like a blessing, because like, think about it, we are living in a timeline where the Big Bang happened, which is an improbability of itself. It's not even supposed to be a thing that happened, but it did. And then we also survived the race into being born. So like, we are practically the most luckiest things to ever happen in the universe, you know? And like, that kind of mindset kind of is sometimes what keeps me going a little bit, you know? Like, we're not even supposed to be here, but yet we are. The reason why, like, again, I want to bring this up is like, I want to use my platform to let others know that they're not alone. I started YouTube because I wanted to be the person that make others smile. I love the fact when I was growing up that all these YouTubers were able to make me smile. Stampy Law Knows, Dan TDM, Corey Kenshin, Berleezy, Rico the Giant, Dashi, I'm trying to remember all their names. Shoot, I can't remember all the YouTubers' names. And even now as an adult, like, there's Queso, there's Pillboy, he's a small YouTuber. If you know Pillboy, then like, you know Ball. You know Ball if you know Pillboy. Oh, and 100%, I forgot to mention this is one other YouTuber. His name is Fangito. Honestly, if you're like a big fan of Dragon Ball, I recommend watch Fangito. His commentary is so funny. They do the thing I really want to do, is make other people feel happy, you know? But I always felt like my worth was always determined based on what I can do for others. I never, guess, really built an identity for myself for it to be like what I can offer for myself. I built an identity where I'm just useful. And I feel like that's probably why sometimes I feel like I'm always a tool for people at times, because I kind of only know how to be useful. I want to use my platform for good. I want to be the shining light that other people need in life, like how I needed it. Because like, no one deserves to suffer. No one deserves any kind of vile or evil treatment towards themselves, unless you're on the list, the files, if you catch my drift, right? But you know what I mean, right? No one normal deserves to suffer. I don't see a point in people being the reason why people, you know, kill themselves. You know, I don't see the point of like wanting to contribute to that. Like, I don't get people who go out their way to be mean and hurtful and vile just for the sake of the game. It's like, asshole, you're hurting inside and you decide to hurt others. Like, go seek therapy. Gosh damn. Admittedly, when I started taking care of myself when it comes to this kind of things, I felt guilt and bad for myself, and anger, because it kind of felt like I let this linger for too long. But I also have to remember I was a kid, and it wasn't on me to take care of my health. Well, I mean, it partly was, but the main people who were supposed to be doing it, they weren't really doing that until the situation got worse and was getting to the point where it's almost no return. At the end of the day, just keep on living. Please, don't don't give up, please. I'm trying my best not to give up myself. It's hard. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is extremely difficult not to give up. It's been so tempting the past couple of weeks. I never usually take the time to stop and think about where I am at life and think back to where I was before and realize I'm in a better position and I have made improvements. So I really recommend, honestly, if you have made changes in your life and you feel like you haven't, like, you don't see it, or you don't feel like you have, just look back on what you've been doing. If you feel like you have, if you literally see back, like, past, and like you literally say like you haven't done any improvements, then ask for help. You know, it's not bad to ask for help. No one's gonna kill you for asking for help. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's cases where some people can just be mean and rude, but like that's not on you. That's on them, and that's more of a telling sign of them that they rather be an asshole than to help someone. That is not on you in the slightest. And if you do see the change, keep going. Keep working towards it. You know, I don't know how to end this, but guess I guess I can just say I love you. You you deserve everything good in life. You don't you don't you're not alone. Like, I'm gonna say this right now. Even if it feels like you are alone, there's probably someone out there thinking about you. There's times where I honestly thought I was alone and no one was thinking about me, and I thought like everyone just better off living without me. And I remember I got a text from one of my friends saying how they were watching a movie, specifically that one with the Ryan Gosling and that alien, and they were like, you know, based on the things with the alien, I thought about you, and we went to check in on you. And that was our night, even though they were out with the friends. The whole group, they were checking on me, and I appreciate that day, that because on that day, I'm gonna be so honest with you, I was going through the worst hell known to man in my mind, and when they came in clutch with that, they saved me that night. They really did. If no one had told you today that they love you or they're proud of you, then I'll be the one to say it. I love you. I am proud of you. As long as you're trying, that is okay. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a hustler. You don't have to be performative. You don't have to be all this extravagant stuff that people sell you online, dude. Those people, they artificially make that lifestyle. Okay, don't listen to those people on Instagram Reels or on those podcasts saying what you have to do. You have autonomy and free will. No one is allowed to take that from you. And protect it with your life.